Welcome back. For those of you who are just joining in, this is my WrestleMania 31 predictions video. If you're watching this video first, please go back and watch WrestleMania 31 predictions part 1 first. Before watching this video, that way you understand the full concept or see all my previous predictions for the matches I've already talked about. So, go watch that one, then come back and watch this one, okay? Alright, bye-bye. Are they gone? Are they gone? Where'd they go? Okay, they're gone. We're good. Last dude had a hard time believing it. Okay. As I said before, I had to cut off because I really didn't realize the amount of time it took me to talk. I was in the middle of talking about Rusev and John Cena for the U.S. title. It's been a few years since John Cena's held the U.S. title. In fact, that was the title he was gunning for at WrestleMania 25. In that big triple threat match between him, Big Show, and I want to say Randy Orton. I really can't remember. But that was what he was gunning for. And this dates back, and this thing with Rusev dates long back to his debut last year. Since his debut, he has been undefeated in singles competition. Every single match he's fought, he's won. And always, it's been via submission with the accolade. Which is pretty much a submission where he pretty much gets behind you and bends your back, forcing you to tap out. And when he's victorious, the Russian flag drops from the rafters. And he's always carrying one in his hand, and he's got that medal around his neck, which was supposedly given to him by Vladimir Putin. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I mean, this probably has something to do with the fact that Vladimir Putin is saying, you know, oh, we hosted the Olympics last year. We're the dominant superpower of the world. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And honestly, Roos and Lana, she just doesn't shut up. No matter how hard you try, you just can't drown her out. I mean, come on. Several have tried. Jack Swagger's tried, Rusev, Sheamus. I mean, several superstars have tried putting him away. All have failed. Cena came close at Fastlane. I will give him props. He came close. And I'm really hoping he gets the job done on the grand stage, because there is nothing I'd love more to see than Old Glory dropping from the rafters instead of that stupid Russian flag. That's just me. That's just my American patriotism talking. As well as, I mean, a lot of people hate Cena, but honestly, I think this is probably one of those few times where even the haters of Cena will cut him some slack, because I think people hate Rusev even more at this point. So anyway, that covers the undercard. That's all the matches that are on the pre-card, or the undercard and the pre-show. Now on to the matches that I claim are on the main card, or the main events. This first one I'm going to discuss is one that I think a lot of us... Oh, telephone. Which one am I going to discuss of these three? This is one a lot of us have really, and I mean really, been waiting for. Triple H, the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, the Game, versus not Brock Lesnar, not Daniel Bryan, not The Undertaker, but the Vigilante, the Icon, the face of WCW himself, Sting. I was skeptical about Sting coming to WWE. I didn't think he would last, but after seeing him at Survivor Series and all the build-up that led up before that, I was thrilled. Now, they're saying this is the match that everyone's been dreaming about having for years. Technically, that's not true. Any WWE fan who knows, you know, the fan boards and all that about real dreamt matches, they didn't want Sting versus Triple H. This is what they wanted. They wanted Sting versus The Undertaker. But after what happened last year at WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar ending the streak, that seemed to be a bit unfortunate. So, that possibility will probably never come to fruition. But we did want Triple H to be in there as well. I mean, there were a lot of people that fans wanted to see face Sting in a WWE ring, and Triple H was one of them. So who am I gunning for in this match? Obviously Sting. I mean, he helped put the Authority out of power at Survivor Series. I mean, that's all I can say. That's self-explanatory. I think Sting has the guts to get the job done. I really hope he can hit Sting with a or Triple H with a Scorpion Death Drop. I would pay good money to see that. Okay. Now this is another match that I always get excited for, or at least an opponent. And I didn't think this would become a reality. I mean, I've been taping my reactions to the skits to see if I'm really acting or I'm telling the truth, but there is one type of match I look forward to every year at WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt versus, pause for effect, The Undertaker. We didn't think Undertaker would ever even set foot in the ring again after what happened at last year's WrestleMania. I mean, the streak is over, and it really kills me to have to admit that fact to myself every night. But the streak is dead. Brock Lesnar ended it. I still think about my reaction. But we were really curious about what would happen from there, and of all the people I thought would come to face or challenge Undertaker, I did not expect Bray Wyatt. But I stand by my side. I think Undertaker is going to kick Bray Wyatt's ass. And Bray Wyatt will rest in peace. And as for the main event, I think everyone knows what this match is. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for this. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship. If you really want to know the backstory on this, go back and watch my video about the Royal Rumble. He won. He defended his right against Daniel Bryan at Fastlane. He won again. Brock Lesnar's had the title since SummerSlam when he took it from John Cena. Between those two, I'm really hoping that Roman Reigns beats Brock Lesnar. But at the same time, I also have that weird feeling in the back of my head that Seth Rollins is going to try to cash in his Money in the Bank contract on Brock, or even Roman. That thought is still clicking in the back of my head that that's a possibility, but what actually happens at WrestleMania, I have no way of knowing. My hopes for Roman Reigns. Believe that. So, now that I've got that off my chest, what are your predictions for WrestleMania 31? Who do you think is going to shine on the grandest stage of them all? Who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the comments down below. You know, tell me in a personal conversation, whatever. I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I am out of here.